Today's video is brought to you by the Ridge Wallet. It's light, sleek, and industrial, and it doesn't fold or awkwardly bulge in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. And it seriously has changed my pocket game. You know, most people are still using these old wallets designed in the 90s, but you know what? Carrying around old receipts, gift cards, and hotel keys? It's not for me. It's unorganized. See, ever since I used the Ridge Wallet, I've been storing all my cards in here. 12 cards to be exact. I think it's around 12, as much as the Ridge can fit. Now, there's over 30 colors and styles, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. And normally I'd show you my old wallet, but we've been sponsored for a while, and I've really been using this one for pretty much eternity at this point. And they've got 30,000 5-star reviews, so I'm not the only one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the quality of this, they're actually so confident. They're giving you a lifetime warranty. You could buy one wallet and carry it with you to the grave. Now, they're actually so confident they give you a 45-day return period with this wallet, so you can, test drive it out if you feel like it. So yeah, get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/SOG. Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and do aliens run these YouTube channels? Do aliens run these websites? Is this First Contact? Whoa, I know I'm hitting you with a lot of these statements to start off with, and there's got to be a lot of stuff backing these statements off. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep you very, very, very much on the path to alien official First Contact. Now ladies and gentlemen, I came across @Sandia Wisdom. Now what struck me as odd was not this picture of an Alamau or a Solarian, was the actual description. I am Commander Tikkim from Penital. What is Penital? Well, let's get to it. I and my crew of the Sandia Mountain Information Station have come to prepare you for official First Contact. Now, for those of you who don't understand, First Contact is basically the ideology of when us human beings are going to meet aliens. Now, I'm of the firm belief that our species is so dumb that we're actually going to start an intergalactic war before any peace treaties come to it. Maybe I played enough Mass Effect. I'm just saying, I think human beings are that dumb. Now, this account was made in 2015, and of course it wants to put itself into Albuquerque, New Mexico. Great state, great, awesome place. Now, they have a website called Official First Contact. So to click on this website, oh, server not found. God damn. Apparently it seems as though that maintenance might be hitting. But, chill out, chat, we actually do have the good old-fashioned Wayback Machine. So, going to their actual website, you can see that I'm Commander Tilkim. I hope that's Tolkien from Penital, my crew and I. Now, of course, they actually have entire crewmates. Now, while this is Commander Tikkum, you can see Jeruti, Tini, Radar, Pita, Grayson, Thera, Sarah, Depp, Thought. Some of them have interesting names. Some of them just have, generic names. You'll find people like JLL and then Feral. Now, of course, they all have portraits of Alamaus. I don't assume that these are actual photographs, but they actually have full-on pronunciations of their names, too. Let's hear what Tini wants to know them. So let's actually see if this is the exact pronunciation. Let's see what the commander wants to call himself as.
Tilkum.
Tilkum. There you go. All right, I was absolutely wrong. But you've also got cute little Radar over here, just to hear all of it. This is the first time I've come across these,
Rahaz.
Oh, that is...
nicknamed Radar.
Okay, yeah, no, that was, that nickname is absolutely there, okay? I had no idea what I was going with. But, of course, they've got pronunciations. I also want to think, is Sarah going to have, a weird different name? Let's hear it real quick.
Saha, also nicknamed Sarah.
Oh, so it's Sahar. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, aliens have their names and all that glorious stuff right there and then. But, of course, as this website is a little older, we've noticed that this actual site exists since 2019, maybe even a little bit beyond. But if you go around to their other websites, you can see that they've got books that they're selling by authors such as Sue Walker, remember that name, and Reverend White Otter. You'll also have their coloring book for the kiddies, of course, and then you'll have documentation, experience sharing, some evidence, Twitter archives, interviews, frequently asked questions, some fan art, Sasquatches, events, OFC store, and the Infinite Voice Project. So there's a lot to cover over here, so we're going to start off with, obviously, where I think people want to start with, which are the documents. But before we get into it, I actually want to browse their Twitters, just to see what they've been sharing so far. For instance, this is the U.S. Navy TR-3B anti-gravity craft. It will likely be used in June as false flag after telling you ETs might be dangerous to Earthlings. You know, I think there's about to be a lot of declassification of A. Lamau stuff soon, so this is kind of a topical video at this point. Like Halloween Eve, 1938 broadcast of War of the Worlds. Instead, visit Sue Walker. Again, remember that name real quick. But here they share a patent. And of course, like all these alien things shared on the internet, the best thing to do is Google and verify the information on your own. So I'm going to take the patent number here real quick, and hopefully we can come across some reality of this. And, there it is, the triangular spacecraft. So it's actually on Google Patents right here. US 2006 01455019A1. Now, apparently it was filed in 2004 by St. Clair, and of course you can see they've got the Illuminati craft, of course, you know, with a secret government controlling system. They also have to have a resembling aircraft. Don't know how a triangular aircraft works, but it is something to remember. That is going to be a theme you're going to see throughout this video. A spacecraft having a triangular hull with vertical electrostatic line charges on each corner that produce a horizontal electric field parallel to the sides of the hull. Now, of course, as you further go down, you'll see that it got priority, it got publication, and then finally it got abandoned. Now, the interesting thing about these is that there's plenty of patents in this scenario that exist too, but in reality, this is something that I almost believe that happens in some US Black Project military network where they're playing around with spacecraft technology. I mean, realistically, if you look at areas like Area 51, where a lot of mystery is sort of placed in, what likely is to happen over there beyond aliens is the United States toying around with the next generation of aircraft technology. From what I understand, that's a verifiable place where you can dig up a lot of secret black projects that the US government has worked on that still haven't been decrypted and ascertained by other nations out there. The United States military is one of the greatest marvels of the world out there, truth be told. But now that we know that this patent exists and was also abandoned, let's go back and see some more evidence. These are actual language terminologies from the Piniti people, all right? For instance, do you know that pfn is actually the word silly? Here you can hear a pronunciation, which I absolutely need to hear. What is it?
Puffin.
Puffin. There we go. So that's silly, all right? And then you've got ta-cha, which is ground and roasted legume-type bean drink with a deep, dark flavored natural sweetener, a wild black honey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to respect the fact that I've come across an alien website that is detailing more about alien culture than any other piece of media I come across. Usually it's always abstract, but here I'm talking about tea and honey and being silly. Now, if we go down to why are we here? So this is sort of the good old meat and potatoes. If you want to understand why we are here, all you have to understand first is that you live on one of the most beautiful water planets in this part of the galaxy. Your oceans are legendary. Your world is blessed with an abundance you take for granted. Almost threatening. Places where water came out of the ground pure and sacred, and we don't understand when Earth humans want to own water, when Earth humans don't care that they throw tons and tons of garbage into their water. Yeah, us humans are truly wild indeed. They don't understand, you don't understand that your oceans are the lifeblood of your world and you're poisoning them. You don't understand that without pure water, you aren't going to survive this, guys. It's all about the water. I'm glad I live in Canada where we have most of the world's fresh water supply. God bless. For star nations, for us coming there, it's all about the water. That's it. That's the reason. They're kind of sounding like the space US military. Instead of like this great lust for oil, they're lusting for water, okay? This is why I believe we're going to start a war at this point. Life is the thing that brings us here. Understanding your life, helping you to understand our lives. We are not so different. We really aren't so different from you. Our heads might be bigger. You might be taller. We have fewer fingers. Our skin might look funny. Your hair might look funny. Actually, we're envious of your hair. When we come here to talk to you, we come here because we want to be friends. Be careful, us humans are really dumb aliens. We might start a war. Of course, the further you go down here, official first contact is not about technology. Official first contact is about emotions, yours, ours, and all other star nations. I tell you what, everybody is sacred at official first contact, us and you. Because we don't know what you're going to do to us, and you don't know if we're going to do something to you, and everyone's trying to figure out how to get across cultural barriers for the first time ever. And we we get past the, oh my god, they look weird response. This is actually a really great spokesperson, by the way. They're kind of really picturing everything, and it's going to be a shame when we blow them up. Now, this is actually rather interesting. I've never come across a website or an alien group claiming to be the first contact group out there, and given the fact that they've been doing this for a few years, this must have been something brewing for a while in their end, okay? The aliens really have to plan how to meet us evolved monkeys at this point, right? Now, of course, if you go to the evidence section to the entire thing, you can see that they've got photographs which won't load because we are using a Wayback Machine, okay? All right, unfortunately, the website does not function, all right? If you try refreshing it, it is a dead website. I think it's been going through some level of maintenance for a while, but we have some audio recordings. For instance, Tilkim says, "I was here now." Let's listen to it. Sounds like an EVP, alright. Sounds like a ghost that I was captured, but Tilkim was definitely there. Of course, Grayson has to ask us, "What's up?" Alright, you're really whispering that, okay? This is not an EVP session, okay? God damn. Now, they've also got some video recordings, and we're going to go through each of these video recordings, or about as much as we realistically should, to really ascertain if these aliens are truly aliens. Now, what we're about to see is UFO footage, okay? I want to ask the audience to keep an open mind. None of this is verified UFO evidence. It's all just there, pretty much, I think, for either entertainment purposes, or if you really want to keep an open mind, hey, maybe you might find an unidentified flying object. Point is, they're unidentified flying objects. Nothing here is a straight up guarantee that we're looking at Alamau spacecraft. Here's Flyby and Peekaboo, one titled. And of course, they're capturing it at night, so excuse the noisy footage. I think that has to do with the fact that they're filming it literally at night. But we are looking at what appears to be a very bright star flying through the air. Now, again, I can't confirm if this is edited or not, but it really can be very easily edited, as you've seen with a lot of UFO footage. But apparently, that is a UFO just flying around, peeking and booing, and finally disappearing by going far off into the distance. So whether you believe that is entirely up to you, but it's not completely gone. It's kind of coming back right over there, I think? No, it's just disappeared. Dog, I think we really lost it right there. No, is there one? No, I think these are stars, man. No, we're just kind of staring up at the stars, but I guess that was the footage of a UFO right there. Of course, there are some individuals who have stated, "Holy shit, my UFOs looked exactly the same when I contacted them. This is real footage. I actually got goosebumps." I think it's a matter of perspective, but, you know, if that person believes it's real, it's real. Who am I to knock their experience, right? God damn. Now here is Craft Dimensional Travel, a 4-second video. Let's see how legitimate this looks. Alright, that looks like a mosquito flying around. Ooh! Is that a space condom I see over here? Look at that. That apparently is more legitimate than the last thing we've seen, because it's a bit more defined, but still, it looks like a space spaghettio or a condom. Who really knows the answer? 3/31/19, 3 UFOs dance, or a triangle-shaped object. This was captured in Brooklyn, New York, and I believe CE5 is contact experiment or something of that nature, where this is like, you know, certain points, certain time, certain like events that are actually noted down where contact is trying to be made. But let's watch this one. So here, oh god, that looks like, okay, that's way better than the other footage we've seen. So this actually resembles a triangular spacecraft we've seen, and given by the distance, that's a pretty big, no, I'm not tuning into culture on Facebook, you can fuck right off, Mark. But you can actually see that would be a pretty big aircraft. Anyways, I have no idea why the stars are like that. Again, it's not hard to fake that shit, but god damn, if it's not fake, that's the closest thing that I can expect. Jesus. Whoever it is, that's a drunk pilot in there. God damn, they've been really hitting the space whiskey. Someone should take their goddamn license. Now, this is all the space footage that we've effectively looked at, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to let you, the audience, decide how legitimate that truly is. For me, personally, I don't really see it as definitive proof that aliens exist, but I'm actually a firm believer of aliens. So I think if first contact is to happen, we're probably going to have to spot alien spaceships, and granted, nothing that we saw guarantees it's an alien spaceship. Let's be absolutely 100% factual today, because that is something I take very near and dear to my heart. That isn't definitive proof, but hey, at least it's better footage than 99% of the other shit that I had to see. And of course, if we look at Sue Walker, this is one of the people involved into this network, and they do the Sandia Mountain Paniti Worldwide CE5 Contact, so 2019, and they've been as active as about a month ago, looking over all these photographs, all these things, apparently the NA kissing couple, and APG, you would not believe, and then portraits of the crew. So whatever the Paniti is, it's basically this love, like there's an entire YouTube network around it, okay? If you go to the like, this is a channel from 2009, okay? If this was a troll meme joke, like some 4chan psyop, it would not be from 2009. Nobody is that dedicated, okay? Now, if you go to the channels, you can see that there's a lot of people in the network too. I mean, there are entire channels all dedicated to the New Mexico Shadow Seekers. So these people trying to fucking find Bigfoot. And you know what? I'm not going to knock it. People, if they want to try to find this Bigfoot character, please do so and prove me wrong. The Colorado Bigfoot Society, 53,000 subscribers. One day, this channel will blow up and showcase Bigfoot. I'm going to bet my left nut on it. You can see in like some of their most popular contact videos, there's like a really big community for it, unironically too. I was making contact as a child to this day. This primer will help escalate and better understand. Then you've got people who are, this was such a delight. Now I just need to find somebody locally to practice tea with, who won't think I'm crazy. You know what, buddy? I don't think you're crazy. I think people who want to contact aliens and Bigfoots and things like that should absolutely have the 100% unjudged right to do so. If you want to find aliens, which I 100% believe exist, nobody should stop you from trying every little thing to make the first contact to aliens. Remember, we got to put in the effort too, I guess. And when it comes to Bigfoot, well, that wasn't actually ever even a focal point of the video, but hey, if we can knock two birds with one stone, fuck it, why not? I guess the question at the end of the day, do aliens run this YouTube channel? No, probably not. I don't think aliens have connected to our networks to alter YouTube or anything to begin with. I firmly believe these are a group of contact researchers, okay? People who are trying to be on the cusp of finding aliens and Bigfoot. I mean, why not? Knock two birds with one stone, like I said earlier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do I think we're reaching the end of this? There are two ways that this whole story can end. Either we are all just, either this fizzles out like 99% of, or almost 100% of every alien group that I've seen, or this might be the group, and I want you to bookmark it as the ones that make official first contact. Are we going to make first contact with the Patini people? Are we going to make contact with Commander? Are we? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you these questions in the comment section below. Until then, I hope you like what you saw. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mutahar, and I am out.